Hey everybody, it's me, Greg Bosson, CPA and President of QuickBooks Made Easy for Nonprofits. Wanted to tell you about a new webinar that we have this month on tracking funds. Never done this webinar before. It's happening on Thursday, June the 26th from 2 to 3:30. If you have funds that you need to track, and I think a lot of you do because I get questions about tracking funds all the time when I'm doing webinars. And we're talking about these pots of money for initiatives or programs that you have. Money comes in for the fund, money goes out for the fund. Sometimes you transfer money between funds. Sometimes you earmark unrestricted dollars for the fund. You're trying to figure out what the balance is in the fund at a given point in time and what the activity is in the fund for a particular point in time. How do you track that stuff in QuickBooks Online? So that's what this webinar is on, tracking funds in QuickBooks Online. There's actually more than one way of tracking your funds. So we're going to go over the different ways of tracking funds and which one's best for you, because it might be best for you to use, we'll say, projects, but another person might need to use classes or locations. It just depends upon the situation. So just to kind of give you a little teaser, look at this. This is for a land trust. This is actually a real one that I did for a client, where we can see for each fund, the Rainier Research Project, the Swan Project, the Conservation Action Fund, we can see what's going in, what's coming out, and most importantly, what the balance is in the fund, okay? And now I've broken this up by one-time initiatives versus ongoing funds, all right? And so I think that's really kind of cool. Total amount of money that we have in that we haven't spent yet through today is $522,982.02. We're also going to show you in this webinar how you can, whoops, wrong place. You can put that number on the balance sheet as well. There it is, 522,982 in the equity section, donor restricted net assets, so that your board will be able to see, okay, yeah, we got a bunch of money, but 522,000 of it is restricted. How is it restricted? It's restricted for these particular funds. Isn't that really cool? I think it's great. So again, the webinar is happening on June the 26th. Tracking funds in QuickBooks Online. I think there's a little discount coupon for you to sign up for it. And just so that you can understand, we're doing different ways of tracking funds, how to enter your fund. Now, I know a lot of you will be using this, so the very first time you do, you got to put in the opening balance of the fund. We'll talk about that. We'll also talk about recording board allocated unrestricted dollars, pointing transactions to the fund, obviously transferring amounts between funds, and generating reports, okay? So that's basically what we're going to cover. I'm really excited about it because we've never done it before. I think that's it. I'll see you there.